Hello everyone, hope you're doing fine. Welcome to Space Tarot and welcome to this All Signs Energies check-in. Thanksgiving Black Friday edition, I think that I'm going to call this one. And as I always tell you at the beginning of the video, and I have to, don't forget these are all general readings, so just take what resonates and let go of the rest. Now that being said, let's cut to the chase, shall we? Let's start with Aries. Okay, Aries. What is that Aries needs to know right now? What is that Aries needs to know right now? Okay, Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. What is that Aries needs to know right now? I'll leave the timestamps in the comment section, okay? I need to shuffle the cards because I need to connect with your energies. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay, let's see Aries. Okay, so some of you have been trying to forget about some situation that has been tormenting you, and some of you have been trying to do maybe things your way a little bit too much, and you have been like trying to avoid something, okay, which I feel can backfire, because when we have the Tower, even though we have it reversed here, this is like tarot telling you that there's something you need to address before it gets worse, okay? And the whole thing has to do with a situation that you need to put an end to, okay? So I kind of feel that this is something you will have to face sooner than later, okay, because we have a Tower in here. So this is like tarot telling you that the situation can get even worse, okay, and we don't want that, do we? And we have here this Five of Swords, which is telling me that there might be a really uncomfortable even conversation ahead for you that maybe you have been avoiding. That's not your style. You're pretty much about telling things how they are. But yeah, there is some very difficult and conflictive situation that you need to address as soon as possible before the whole thing gets worse, okay? That's what I see right off the bat, okay? It's pretty straightforward. And there is also this thing connected to work that hasn't been evolving the way you want it, okay? There is this situation here that feels kind of stagnant, okay? And I feel it's all connected to this same thing that you need to put an end to, okay? So it's high time for you to do the right thing, as hard as it might be, okay? Address the issue and put an end to something, okay? That's what I'm seeing from this reading. And here we have the Six of Wands, okay? So possibly you might be, or you are dealing with a person who has a huge ego, okay? And there might be an ego thing in regards to this whole thing, okay? And this is also telling me that victory is yours, but you need to go through some, hard situation before put an end to something, and then you will clear your path for this victory to come to you, okay? That's what I feel. And maybe some of you need to leave your ego, your pride a little bit aside and have that conversation, or address that issue before life sends you this Tower moment. We don't want that, do we? Now let me give you an oracle message. I hope it doesn't resonate, but I mean, this is what I'm getting this time, okay? I tell you what I see and how it is. Now let's see. Give me a message for Aries. This time I'm going to be giving you something you need to surrender or surrender to. Pretty, ideal for the Thanksgiving weekend. Now, give me something. Give me a card for Aries about something they need to surrender or surrender to, please. Okay, that's your card. And this is telling you, surrender to your soul's path. As I read this, I'm seeing the Hierophant reverse. So some of you might have, disconnected from your inner wisdom, from your spiritual world, okay? And this is telling you your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson, okay? The Hierophant has a lot to do with, you know, teaching and learning and lessons, okay? And every moment. So, yeah, I mean, definitely this whole thing, this Death card, this Tower, okay? These conflictive energies we're having here are, you know, most definitely going to give you a big lesson, or somebody will receive a big lesson in here. I kind of feel that you need to put somebody, you need to set the record straight with a lot of people, okay? And maybe you have been avoiding that because you know it will be too much of a thing, okay? But I mean, the time is coming for you to do so, okay? And with this situation, I feel you are going to be learning something, and the person who is creating all this conflict, they will be definitely learning something as well, okay, Aries? So there's something here you need to address, okay, before it gets worse. I don't know what that is, but that's the message Tarot is giving you today, okay? Now let's go to Taurus. Taurus. Let's see. What is a Taurus needs to know? Taurus. How you doing, Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Rising, and or Venus. Oh, Taurus. Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus is a lot about changes. This is a little bit of astrology, okay? Uranus is a lot about unpredictable things. And you, Taurus, Taurus nature, you know, the Taurus who's by the book, is very much about, you know, playing things safe, you know. You're very comfortable in your comfort zone. That's why we call it like that, don't we? And, you know, this period of time has been pretty hectic for you, okay? I mean, that's like a general energy as far as astrology. So, wow, Taurus. I feel many of you have been through a lot. Now, let's see what is it you need to know this time. Let's see what is that Tarot has to tell you. What is that Taurus needs to know this time? Taurus, Sun, Rising, and or Venus. Taurus. Okay, Taurus, let's see. You, the Hierophant. Okay. So, wow. Oh my God. So there is a broken heart in here. Somebody who's heartbroken has been stalking you, or vice versa. Okay, you know, feeling this pain and still, you know, keeping tabs on somebody. Okay, with whom you had this story. Okay, we have a Three of Swords. Wow, but there is something amazing coming your way, okay? So this is about expanding your horizons, and this time I feel this whole thing about expanding your options and your horizons, it has a lot to do with the material world, okay? I see something very specific in here that has to do with a job for a big company, okay? Because the Hierophant has a lot to do with, you know, big institutions, okay? And with the Queen of Pentacles, I mean, I think that the name speaks for itself. She is all about, you know, prosperity, success, and this is, you know, a very businesswoman or businessman, okay, because it doesn't have to be a woman, but it's the type of, you know, business energy. So you might be, you know, receiving an offer, okay, a job offer, or something that has to do with a long-term project, okay. There is commitment in here, okay. It could be in regards to anything, but I see work more than anything else. And the reason why is because we have this Three of Swords, okay? So it's like, I feel this is a situation in which it's like one thing for another. It's like, on the one hand, you might be going through some sort of painful situation in here, but on the other hand, it's like life will, you know, give you this amazing opportunity that is a lot connected with stability. Okay, that's what the Queen of Pentacles is telling me right there. And there is this person here who is not over you, okay, and who has been even stalking you, as I told you before. And they might send you a message, Taurus, but my advice here, from what I can see from these cards, is don't pay any attention to them, because the energy is pretty wishy-washy, okay? This Knight of Cups reverse, this is a person who either doesn't know what he or she wants, or they know but they like to, you know, play with your feelings and your emotions. So if you receive that message, that wishy-washy message from a person you had a story with, okay, Three of Swords, I mean, pay no attention to them. I mean, the Lovers reverse. So yeah, there is a great chance here that you might be, you know, you are being watched by someone who's not over you, okay, as I told you, whoa, before, possibly, okay, I have to tell you this message because you see how the card jumped like that. Possibly from a fire sign, okay, so this person could be a fire sign, or this could be a person who is, you know, very attractive, very charismatic, very passionate, you know, very King of Wands type of guy or girl. But the thing is that their intentions are not so great right now. So if I were you, you know, I wouldn't pay them any attention. And there is also a big decision you have to take, okay, because we also have the Two of Wands here talking about choices. And here Tarot is telling you that you need to be careful with what you choose, okay, because there is a lot at stake, okay. You could end up being brokenhearted. I hate to tell you this, it sounds dramatic, but that's what I'm seeing, okay. And Tarot is also telling you to decide whatever is aligned with your values and, you know, with doing the right thing, okay. Now let me give you an oracle message about something you need to surrender or surrender to. Give me a message for Taurus about something they need to surrender or surrender to, please. Okay, we have two. And to give you this one. Let's see what this is telling you. Surrender fear. So if you feel there are, you know, you have the possibility to do something you haven't done before and you feel is solid, okay, is aligned to your values, then go for it, okay? Leave the fear aside. And this is telling you, let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward, okay? So that's your final message, Taurus. Pretty interesting reading. Had a little bit of everything. And the very amazing Queen of Pentacles. So there you go. Now let's do Gemini. Gemini. Okay. What is a Gemini needs to know? Gemini. How you doing, Gemini? Hope you're doing fine. Gemini, let's see. Okay, Gemini. What is a Gemini needs to know this time? What is the Gemini needs to know this time? What is the Gemini needs to know this time? Gemini, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Okay, Gemini, let's see what we have in here. Strength, reverse. Okay, somebody's losing their patience, okay, and they are about to act pretty impulsively. Hope it's not you, okay, but that's what I'm seeing, okay. And somebody might even try to force a certain situation because they are tired of waiting. But here the situation calls for you to, you know, take baby steps, Page of Pentacles, okay? And be patient. The whole thing is screaming patience to me. And you need to detach yourself from old ways of doing things, okay? There's something here that you're possibly doing the way you used to, but it's clearly not working, okay? So maybe you need to, you know, change the way in which you're doing something, okay? I don't know what that is, but that's what I'm seeing, okay? The reason why something is not working or is not, you know, progressing as fast as you would like it to is because you need to do it differently, okay? And you need to have patience and go step by step, okay? You know that saying, slow and steady wins the race, okay? There you go. The Page of Pentacles is telling you that, okay? Yeah. You might be also dealing with very arrogant people, okay, because we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands reversed, okay. Might be dealing with a Leo who is kind of making you lose your patience, okay. We also have that, okay, because we have this, you know, fire signs energies in here, and you know the Strength card has to do with Leo, so yeah, you could be also dealing with that. But this is like telling you mind your own business, and you know, go step by step, okay. Even if we are talking about baby steps, it doesn't matter, okay. This is the way to go in this case. And there might be a person who's kind of wishy-washy from your past, okay, because we have the Six of Cups reversed, who is still pretty attached to you, and they are like thinking about sending you a message to, you know, see if you're over them. You know, we have those energies in there. Very egocentric, so if I were you, I wouldn't be, you know, I wouldn't pay them any attention. So there you go. That's what we're having here. Eight of Swords reversed. There's something you need to break free from. I feel that that thing has a lot to do with old habits, and you know, maybe outdated ideas, outdated, you know, ways of doing things, okay. I kind of feel that's your message this time. Now let me give you an oracle card about something you need to surrender or surrender to. Let me tell you something else, Gemini, as I shuffle this. Some of you might have been waiting for a message, okay, it's not coming. This person is confused about how they feel about you, okay, and they have this big ego problem, okay. They might want to communicate with you, but they are holding back because, you know, they want to, you know, look as if they are over you, but truth is they are not. In fact, they would like to offer you something solid, but you know, their ego tells them not to do anything, okay. That's for some of you, very, you know, very specific, but I'm also seeing that. Now give me something that Gemini needs to, or a card that can tell us something that Gemini needs to surrender or surrender to. Okay, let's take this one. Surrender to your intuition. Tune in to your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that you come through to guide you, okay? Maybe some of you, this makes me think, you know, the word automatic pilot came to mind. Maybe you're doing something, you know, in an automatic pilot mode, okay? And clearly you need to, you know, find a more intuitive solution for something. Okay, and change the way in which you're doing something that's, you know, clearly not working. I kind of feel that's your last message. So, intuition, surrendering to it, and also we have this whole thing about changing the way you do something. Okay, Gemini? Now, let's go to Cancer. How you're doing, Cancer? Hope you're doing fine. Let's see. Cancer. What is it Cancer needs to know? What is it Cancer needs to know? What is it Cancer needs to know? Or Venus. What is it Cancer needs to know? Cancer. Okay, what is it Cancer needs to know? Cancer, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Okay, wow, 10 of Cups, way to go. And you see that card jumped out of the deck, so this is also Tarot telling me to stop shuffling. Okay, let's see. Okay, some of you are going to have very happy family time, okay? I see the distant past in here, and I see family, okay? So there are a lot of, you know, family reunions for you, and this is like, you know, your dream situation. Of course, this is for a Cancer who is by the book, okay? You Cancer are a lot about, you know, your family, the past also, okay? So a lot of those situations are coming your way, okay? And let me tell you the not so happy part I'm seeing in here, okay? I also see that you are about to discover about someone's real intentions, okay? This could be connected to someone from your past who let you down, okay? A pretty immature individual, possibly a fire sign. It doesn't have to be, but yeah, it's like some nasty things will come to light, okay? You will find out that somebody has been lying to you, okay? In the worst case scenario, what I'm seeing here is that there is something that is not what it seems, okay? There might be someone who is presenting themselves as, you know, as somebody who is really, you know, trustworthy, you know, like your best friend, but they are anything but, okay? Seven of Swords is telling me that. There's somebody here who is showing themselves as something they are not, okay? So this is kind of telling me that you need to be a little bit cautious, okay? Then we have something connected to options that will come your way, okay? Two of Wands is talking to me about your options, that you will have more options, okay? And this is also telling me that you need to keep the faith, okay? If you feel you are in a kind of, you know, stagnant situation, you will have all options to choose from, okay? Two of Wands is telling you that, and Star Reverse is telling me not to lose hope, okay? Those options are coming, but remember, some of them won't be what they seem, or won't be as good as they seem, so you will have to think carefully about that, okay? And at the bottom of the deck we have the Strength Reverse, so I kind of feel there's something you will give up on, okay? Something that you don't want to be dealing with anymore because you feel it's kind of hopeless, okay? Like, it's like, what's the point? So we also have that energy, okay? Now let me give you an oracle card about something you need to surrender or surrender to. Tell me about something Cancer needs to surrender or surrender to. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself, okay? Those outdated beliefs are the ones who are making you feel hopeless, okay? It's time for you to look forward and see what options come your way, okay? This is telling you, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. And we have the Six of Cups, how amazing. Then you can own your power and soar in your life, okay? And there is something here connected to family, okay? That maybe has been holding you back as well, okay? As happy as these cards look, okay? When we see, you know, all the cards we have in here, so we have like this not so happy situation, okay? So I think that the bottom line here is that you need to, you know, consider pretty carefully all the options you have, okay? Doesn't matter how look they good, how familiar they look, they might not be what they seem, okay? Seven of Swords is kind of a warning in here, okay? But don't forget about, you know, enjoying time with your loved ones, okay? I mean, we can't just dismiss this beautiful message just because of the other cards we have in there, okay? So enjoy with your loved ones, but keep your eyes open, especially when new options come your way, okay, Cancer? Now, let's see what is that Leo needs to know. How you're doing, Leo? You're doing fine. Let's see what is it you need to know this time. What is it Leo needs to know? What is it Leo needs to know? Leo, Sun, Rising, and Leo needs to know. What is that Leo needs to know? Leo, Sun, Rising, and Venus. What is that Leo needs to know? Okay, Leo, let's see. Okay, abundance. There's something with a great potential for growth. Wow. I see this energy. Wow. You know, we have two cards in here that if we take them like literally, it's like a lot of passion that can lead to, you know, you giving birth to something or someone, okay? So I see a lot of passion in here that will definitely, you know, help you give birth to something, Okay, it doesn't have to be that you will be pregnant. No, it could be like you know, starting this new, you know, creative project, something like that. Okay, but it's something that you're really passionate about. I see some of you, you know, unburdening yourselves and leaving a lot of sadness and toxicity behind too. And I see you, you know, thinking about going out there, you know, putting yourselves out there and see what happens. Okay, I see some of you, you know, clearly moving on and trying to engage with things you truly like. Okay, I see mental clarity. That mental clarity, the Ace of Swords represents the clarity that can take you to a new beginning. Okay, and that whole thing about a new beginning as well, definitely coming to you. Okay, we have, I see this is an amazing reading. Okay, that's, I mean, I get a pretty positive vibe, even though we have the devil. Having the Ace of Swords, I see like you having the mental clarity to know what you want, and not only that, but having the passion to pursue it. Okay, because the devil is a lot about passion too. And Hermit reverse is telling me that you won't achieve any of this if you isolate yourself. Okay, Hermit reversing here is telling me that you need to, and I feel many of you will, put yourself out there, go out a little bit more. I know that, you know, the situation worldwide is kind of, you know, returning to what the last year was, if you know what I mean. I'm talking about, you know, the thing that has been affecting us all. But anyway, try to put yourself out there as best you can, and then you will see the magic unfolding before you. There is something here with an amazing potential for growth. Okay, and I mean, come on, this is an amazing reading, Leo. We have the 10 of Cups, okay? So this whole thing that you're going to give birth to is definitely going to represent some sort of happily ever after for you, okay? So, wow, congratulations. I feel this is an amazing reading. Now let me give you an oracle message about something you need to surrender or surrender to. Tell me about something Leo needs to surrender or surrender to. And this is telling you, surrender your desire to control people. So this devil could be talking about that little, you know, control freak we all have. Okay, we all have a little bit of that. Okay, so maybe you need to, this is an extra message, okay, let go of some things. Okay, I kind of feel like you trying to control everything is making you feel this big burden. Okay, it's making you feel like you are, you know, dealing with a lot of things that are definitely draining you. 10 of Wands reverse is definitely telling me that there is something you need to let go of, and this is connected to control, okay, as this oracle card is telling you. And the message here is the following: being over controlling can sabotage relationships, okay, and make you even want to isolate yourself. We don't want that, okay. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. And then that mental clarity will come to you. Okay, wow, what an amazing reading. Get pretty positive vibes out of it. Now let's do Virgo. Virgo. Let's see, Virgo. How you're doing, Virgo? Hope you're doing fine. Let's see, Virgo. What is it Virgo needs to know? What is it Virgo needs to know? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. What is it Virgo needs to know? I need to shuffle the cards. Remember that I will leave the timestamps in the comment section, okay? But I mean, shuffling the cards is a must, okay? Let's see. Especially when, you know, I'm doing all signs in one single video. Now, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. What does Virgo needs to know right now? Okay, Virgo, let's see. 2 of Wands, okay, expanding your horizons. Okay, now, you will have options, okay? That's what the Two of Wands represents. It represents some sort of crossroads, okay? The thing is that the whole thing around you is a bit confusing, okay? And you might not want to make a decision just yet, because that decision could be something you might end up regretting, okay? We have the Five of Cups in here, okay? For others, I see some sort of, situation from your past, okay? Still making you feel kind of sad and not letting you even, move forward, okay? I see some of you kind of stuck in a past situation, a situation that really represented, a big disappointment for you, okay? So I see also some of you, slowly but surely, starting to move forward. Okay, but the moon has a lot to do with confusion and illusions. Okay, so yeah, for some of you this is not an easy task. Okay, making a choice right now, and there's a big change coming. Okay, and I see some of you have been going through a lot of unexpected changes. Okay, that that those changes that don't feel that great. Okay, that's what the Wheel of Fortune reverse is telling me in this case. Okay, that many of you have been going through all these unexpected things, and this is this has made you feel even more confused, and it's like you haven't been able to move on from something as a result. Okay, it's like you feel that like the moment you put your shit together, pardon my French, and you try to move forward, then bam, something unexpected happens. Okay, I kind of feel some of you have been going through that cycle of unexpected things happening over and over and over again. So yeah. But this is all connected to big changes you're going through, because let's not forget that the Wheel of Fortune also has to do with cycles, okay? And we have two number fives, and number five has a lot to do with changes, okay? So the whole thing is part of, some sort of period of time in which you will, go through some very big transformations in your life, okay? Tarot here is telling me that you need to, move forward slowly but surely, okay? Pretty much your style, okay? Because we have the Knight of Pentacles, so it's like, do what you can with what you have in whatever you are, okay? Don't, focus so much on everything that can go wrong, and just focus on what you can do right now, okay? I kind of feel that's the key, because yeah, we have confusion and we have a lot of unexpected things coming your way, okay? So I kind of feel that's like your final message. Do the best you can right now with what you have. Move forward, even if that has, even if that means taking baby steps, and everything will be just fine, okay? I kind of feel that's the message. And here we have the Seven of Pentacles reverse. This is telling me that, yeah, right now you need to be extra patient, okay? Because, again, as I told you before, there will be a lot of unexpected things, okay? I kind of feel that's, the energy. A lot of unexpected things, confusion, and the need to, focus on the here and now to, so that this whole thing doesn't affect you that much, okay? And when everything feels too confusing, the moon is also telling you that you need to connect with your intuition, okay? So baby steps, and connect to that inner voice, that gut feeling, and see what is that it has to tell you, okay? And I feel that your intuition can be your guide right now. Now, let me give you a final message about something you need to... Okay, we have two cards in here. I mean, I've just seen them both, so I'm going to give you these two messages. And this is telling you, surrender to negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus on positive affirmations and focus on the present moment. Okay, forget about the past bad experiences. Forget about everything that can go wrong and focus on the here and now, okay? And this is also telling you, surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing, okay? And just, have this blind faith, if you will, that everything will be just fine, okay? And just, focus on the here and now and focus on what you can do right now. I kind of feel that's like your final message, but yeah, a lot of changes, Virgo. I mean, a lot of changes. There's a reason behind all that. That's definitely taking you towards a better place. Even if you don't believe so right now. Now, let's do Libra. Libra. Libra needs to know right now. What the Libra needs to know right now. What the Libra needs to know right now. Libra, Sun, Rising, and or Venus. What is it Libra needs to know right now? Libra, Sun, Rising, and or Venus. Okay. Stalker alert, somebody is keeping tabs on you. But in a not so positive way, okay, because Page of Swords, he's or she, okay, doesn't have to be a guy, okay, he's a curious person, someone who really wants to know what is it you're up to, okay, but they also like gossip, okay, so it's kind of, a conflictive energy, if you will. Now, let's see what else we have. King of Cups. Okay, somebody has feelings for you, Libra. Okay, that's the first thing that's coming to mind as I say this. And all they do is watch you. They watch you a lot, every single thing you do. They want to know everything about you. The problem is that they are not communicating, okay? They have beautiful feelings, but it's like they don't know how to express that to you, okay? And I also see somebody who might be even kind of drowning in their own emotions, okay? It's like somebody's overwhelmed with their own emotions. I mean, so much that they don't know how to, take a step forward and communicate that, okay? Because I see a lot of emotions, okay? But I don't see any communication nor mental clarity, okay? Someone's judgment is clearly clouded by their own emotions. Pretty beautiful ones, okay, because we have the King of Cups upright, but they're not doing anything, okay? So they might turn this whole situation into a Ten of Swords, hopefully not, but I mean, it's what it looks like, okay? Because there's no communication, okay? It's like I have a lot of feelings, but I'm keeping them for myself, And somebody's definitely, tired of waiting. Seven of Pentacles, okay? So we might have an ending as a result. It's a pity, okay? Because I see feelings, okay? But I see no communication. I see, someone's judgment being clouded, and then I see an ending. So I hope this changes. I hope this doesn't resonate, but this is what I'm seeing, okay? An ending because of, somebody who got tired of waiting. That's what I see. You might be dealing with a water sign. Doesn't have to be, but all in all, is there are feelings in here. Okay, this is telling me that you need to move on. Okay, that there is something better ahead for you. We have the Star. Okay, the Star is about keeping the faith. It's about hope. Okay. And this kind of a blessing Tarot gives you, and is the sort of blessing that has everything to do with, this is going to sound corny, I don't care, but it is what it is. Everything will be just fine, okay? Kind of feel that's like your message today. What a pity. All those beautiful feelings not being expressed. Now, this is a temporary energy, okay? I hope that if this is a situation somebody's going through right now, I hope this, Ace of Swords, will be upright, sooner than later, and that they will communicate, and that you will have a Ten of Cups and not a Ten of Swords, okay? But, for now, this is what we have. Let me tell you something else. This might be connected to somebody from your past, okay, who has a lot of feelings for you, who might want a second chance with you, but they are not telling you anything because they know, because you know the King of Cups is very intuitive. They know, they feel in their gut that you will reject them, okay, Judgment reverse, you know, and you will reject them because, I mean, this person, I feel, hurt you a lot, okay, and of course, you don't want to give them a second chance. Now that's the other story I'm seeing. Now, give me a final message for Libra about something they need to surrender or surrender to, please. Okay, that's your message. And this is telling you, surrender to creativity. And as I tell you this, I'm seeing the star, okay? So, maybe it's high time for you to detach from the past, okay? Judgment is telling me that, and start something new. Give that second chance to yourself and to some sort of, you know, creative project. This is telling you, let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem, okay? And this is going to sound very corny. Let me also tell you this, don't stop believing, okay? So it's time for you to reconnect to those ideas you might have had that you thought were kind of crazy, and see what you can make out of them. Okay, the star is giving you some sort of green light for that, you know. So, yeah, that's what we have. Now, let's do Scorpio. Scorpio, how you're doing, Scorpio? Hope you're doing fine. Let's see, what is it you need to know this time? What is it Scorpio needs to know? What is it Scorpio needs to know? Scorpio. Scorpio needs to know. What Scorpio needs to know right now? What Scorpio needs to know right now? Scorpio, Sun, Rising, and or Venus. What Scorpio needs to know right now? Okay, Scorpio. Let's see. Temperance, okay. Balance. Focusing on work. Balance. I mean, your keyword is clearly balance. I mean, we have temperance and then we have justice reversed. So there is a balance here that you need to regain, okay? I kind of feel maybe you have been focusing way too much on work, okay? I'm telling you this because we have the Eight of Pentacles, okay? Not such a bad energy because we have the Five of Pentacles reverse as well, which is telling me that your hard work will definitely bring you some coins, okay? But there is this lack of balance. Oh my God, your readings are always intense, Scorpio. I mean, almost always, okay? We have your major arcana, one of them, as the last card. I'm pulling the Death card. So, there is a situation here that has clearly come to an end, okay? And there is a balance you will need to regain after, you know, maybe you put an end to something. That's what I feel, okay? It's like you can't turn your back on this forever, you know? There's a situation here that you need to address. And something you need to put an end to, okay? Because it's also creating some imbalance in your life, okay? We have justice reverse. This could be connected to some sort of, you know, one-sided relationship, you know, situation or a relationship in which you are not receiving as much as you're giving, okay? That's what I see. And it's a situation that's not making you that happy, okay? It's like you're turning your back on that, okay? You're trying to you're trying to focus on work, but then, you know, the whole thing becomes this, you know, that saying, the elephant in the room, okay? So there you go, okay? Those are the energies, something you need to put an end to. I also see, let me tell you this, there might be a person who wants to reconcile with you, okay? There might be someone who is realizing now that they were not fair to you, and they might, you know, try to let you know that they feel sorry. Okay, I see some energies in here about clearing the air. Okay, maybe somebody will try to clarify a situation. Okay, yeah, I see a lot of, clearing the air as well. Okay, there's somebody here who's realizing that they were kind of unfair with you. Okay, and they want to, make amends. That's what I see. But there is something you need to end, okay, that you can, look at this. It's like you're turning your back to an ending, okay? That's what I'm seeing in here. It's like, okay, I will focus on that later, okay? I see you have been kind of living for later something that's not that insignificant, okay? Because the Death card is a major arcana and it talks about, some sort of big event, okay? So it's a situation you might feel is no big deal, but it actually is, okay? Because we have the Death card. And yeah, at the bottom of the deck we have, another card that talks about balance, okay? So there might be a situation here in which the whole thing about giving and receiving was not equal, okay? And you need to put an end to this. I also see the coins coming, okay? Your hard work is paying off. It will definitely, but there's also this issue that's not so insignificant that you need to address, Scorpio, okay? Now, I even see some of you changing your job, okay? Because I see a contract also here coming to an end and you kind of, focusing on something that's way more profitable, okay? That's the other thing. I'm seeing a contract coming to an end and you having a better job. Now, let me give you your oracle card. Give me an oracle card for Scorpio. This is about surrendering, okay? Something you need to, wow, I love this. Surrender or surrender to, and this is telling you, surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small, okay? So there might be something big that maybe you feel you won't be able to deal with it, but I mean, you would, okay? This oracle card is telling you that you do have the power to address whatever you need to address, okay? Especially, with this situation we have in here that, it looks pretty serious, okay? There's something here that's more serious than you think it is, okay? I keep receiving that vibe. Now, let's do Sagittarius. How you're doing, Sag? Happy birthday, of course, because, it's your season. Hope you are celebrating the best you can in a very Sag style, You're pretty known for being a very fun zodiac sign. I hope you are having a blast and, all the parties you want to celebrate and, honor yourself. Why not? Now, let's see. What is that Sagittarius needs to know? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. I'll leave the timestamps, okay? But I need to shuffle the cards, okay? Especially as I'm doing, all signs in just one video, okay? So, if you're watching this and you're losing your patience, you have the timestamps in the comment section, okay? Now, Sagittarius, wow, the world. So, there is a big victory in here, okay? Something that's, something coming full circle. And something that represents, this completion, okay? There is this sense of, wow, finally, okay? With the World card. And I also see, the end of a cycle, yeah, because we have the Six of Cups reversed, okay? So you're definitely detaching from a situation that was, you were kind of holding on to, okay? I see some of you have been going through this very difficult transition, okay? It's like some of you have been struggling to leave something behind, and I kind of feel that will definitely become a reality. You will be able to finally move on from something, okay? Because you have, wow, I see you celebrating, okay? We have the Six of Wands, okay? You being celebrated. I mean, this could be, don't get mad with me, but this could be something as simple as you receiving birthday, you know, messages, okay? Six of Wands, you like people, you know, being aware that it's your season or it's your birthday and, you know, paying you the attention you deserve, okay? And this could be, yeah, also a big victory that's coming your way, okay? And I also see you having a lot of mental clarity with this Queen of Swords, okay? Being pretty sharp. And being in this period of time of, you know, making decisions, but from a very rational perspective. Okay, you're not playing games. No, I don't see you doing that. Okay, and then we have that Knight of Wands reverse, which is pretty much your energy, but it's reversed. So this is kind of telling me that as, you know, cool, calm, and collected as you want to be, as rational as you want to be, don't forget about your nature, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself and don't be so hard on others, and, you know, allow yourself to have some fun, okay? That's the message I'm seeing in here, and especially being your season, okay? I kind of feel that you know what tarot this time is trying to tell you this time. And we have Judgment, okay? So this is a time for big decisions, okay? Your judgment is, you know, on point, okay? Your thoughts are like giving you the answers you need, okay? And I kind of feel that you are going to give something a second chance, okay? And I see this second chance being more connected with yourself, okay? It's like you're going to give yourself the chance to try something again, okay? I don't see this connected so much with a person from your past, okay? Because actually, I see you finally moving on from somebody or something from your past. So I rather see this as you giving yourself a second chance to try something again, okay? Because now you have the knowledge, now you have the experience to do it right, okay? That's what I feel as I see these cards. Now let me give you a final message. A final message for... Okay, so this is telling you surrender fear. And as I tell you this, you see how we have a lot of fire in here. I'm seeing this Knight of Wands reverse. So hey, let me tell you something else, Sag. This Knight of Wands, okay? Yeah, it talks about passion. It talks about, you know, pretty much it talks about pretty much your nature, okay? We even have a horse in here, so but this is also telling me about a little lack of self-confidence, okay? There's something that you are not so sure about, okay? Because you're not so sure about whether you are going to be, I hate to tell you this, good enough, okay? This is about confidence, okay? Queen of Swords is telling me that you do have the resources and the mental clarity to achieve whatever you want, okay? We have the World, as corny as that sounds. And let me read what this is telling you. Let go of the fearful stories, okay? You are telling yourself, stay in the moment, focus on solutions and celebrate, Six of Wands, every baby step forward, and especially now that we are in your season, right? So there you go, Sag. Pretty amazing reading if you ask me. Now, let's go to Capricorn. Let's see, Capricorn. How you're doing, Capricorn? Let's see, what is it you need to know this time? Capricorn. Capricorn. What is it Capricorn needs to know? What is it Capricorn needs to know? What is it Capricorn needs to know? Let's see, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, let's see. What a way to start. I don't like this. Three of Swords. Let's see, the Sun. Okay, so, wow. So I kind of see that it took painful situation for you to finally realize something, okay? I see a big blessing in disguise in here, okay? Or, you know, this could be about something that's about to happen, okay? It's like you know, finally seeing something, but, you know, seeing it the hard way, okay? It's like something bad has to happen for you to, you know, have that clarity and realize what's going on, okay? And regain full control. We have the Emperor. I mean, that's amazing. Yeah. I mean, we have this whole situation that, as bad as it looks, okay? I mean, we have a Ten of Swords, we have the Tower. It was, you know, some sort of blessing in disguise, because it was definitely not only clearing your path, okay, but it was giving you the mental clarity to finally be in full control of something, okay? That's what I see. This could be connected to a situation with a person who was or is full of themselves, okay, because I see this big thing with ego, and you know, the Six of Wands reverse talks about that, okay? But I mean, we also have an ending, okay, thank God. So you're definitely leaving this behind, okay, and you're definitely regaining your mental clarity and control, okay? The Emperor is connected to Aries, okay, but the energies I'm picking up from this Emperor are pretty much connected to yours, okay, because the Emperor has also a lot to do with being organized and being in control, okay, and being ambitious and knowing what you want, okay, and that's, you know, pretty much a Capricorn as well, right? So we do have that, okay. So I kind of feel that the whole thing ended before it could get worse, okay. So again, I see a big blessing in disguise in here. Something that will, it's something that will feel kind of, not kind of, it will be painful, okay, but then you will feel this this relief, okay, and you will see how the whole, everything that was blocking you will be removed from your path, okay. We have the Sun. I mean, that's amazing. Page of Wands reverse. As I see this page, I see the Six of Wands. So you could have been dealing with very, you know, immature and egocentric people, but the good news is that they are finally about to leave your life, okay. That's what I see. You're finally leaving all of those energies behind. Now, let me give you an oracle card about something you need to surrender or surrender with. See, Sagittarius got this card. I'm going to give you another one. And it fell out of the deck. I mean, you saw it. Now, let's see. Let me give you this other one. Okay, surrender fear. Okay. This is telling you, let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself, okay? This Three of Swords, let me tell you this, could be about you torturing yourself with, you know, negativity and with, you know, thoughts about everything that can go wrong, okay? So this could be also telling you that you need to look at, you know, what the things you can control, and look at, as corny as this sounds, okay, at the bright side of things, okay. We also have that. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, the Emperor, and celebrate every baby step forward, the Sun, okay. And this is also telling you surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you, and maybe connect to, you know, your most optimistic side, okay? This reading is telling me that you need to remember about how in control you are, or you can be, and, you know, the potential behind something, okay? Because we have the Sun. I mean, the Sun is such a happy card that it overrules all the negativity it might have around it, okay? Which is quite a lot in this case. I mean, you're seeing it. We have the Tower, we have the Ten of Swords, so it's like, this could be a bad situation, but it's not that bad, because you have all the tools to take control over it, okay? And leave it behind. Don't forget about that, Capricorn, okay? Now, let's do Aquarius. Aquarius. How you're doing, Aquarius? Fine. Let's see. What is it you need to know this time, Aquarius? What is it Aquarius needs to know? Aquarius, Moon, Rising, and Lord Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Or Venus, what is it Aquarius needs to know? Or this Thanksgiving weekend. That's how I'm calling this reading, a Thanksgiving check-in. Let's see, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. What is it Aquarius needs to know? What is it Aquarius needs to know? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay, Aquarius, let's see. Emperor reverse. Wow. Okay. So, I see somebody who wants to make amends. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Okay. I see somebody who wants to leave everything that was or represented a conflict between you two and take a step forward and tell you how they feel. Okay. That's what I see. I see finally somebody budging. Wow. Knight and Page of Cups. So we do have feelings in here, okay? The thing is that we don't have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, but we do have, you know, pretty energies in here, okay? And we have good intentions to leave a conflict aside, okay? Five of Swords. It's not going to be that easy, okay? Because I see a very stubborn person in here, okay? A person who is used to be pretty, you know, who is used to being pretty closed off, okay? So this whole thing about taking a step forward feels like a humongous sacrifice for them, okay? So I kind of see you returning to an old conflict you two had, okay? I know this is pretty specific, but this is what I'm seeing, okay? So we do have that, okay? A person who is very stubborn, okay, very dominant and very focused on the material world as well. You know, finally acknowledging they do have feelings for you, wanting to express them, but, you know, you somehow return into an old conflict you two had, okay? That's what I see. It's like somebody's making an effort or will try to make an effort, but it won't be enough. Okay, that's what I see. It's like somebody, let's say, asking you out, okay, telling you, let's go to the movies, or let's go to, you know, and have a cup of coffee, whatever, okay. But it's like they won't be addressing, you know, the issue, okay. What it's called the elephant in the room will still be there, and that's why we have the Five of Swords as the last card, okay. That's what I'm seeing here. So yeah, expect some proposal, some sort of, you know, message, invitation, but it's like the whole thing that caused the problem between you two is still there, okay? That's what I see. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Swords reverse. So this person has been, you know, spying on you for a long time now, okay, and that's why they feel this is the right moment to communicate, okay. But again, we have that lingering thing, that lingering energy that is talking to me about the conflict and about something they haven't addressed yet, okay, which has a lot to do with their nature, okay. I see you're dealing, some of you, okay, this won't apply for all of you, with a very dominant person, somebody who is pretty much about their own agenda, somebody who's, you know, pretty ambitious, but is like they will do what it takes to get what they want, okay. I see that thing, okay, that negative energy, those negative traits they need to get rid of, okay, but it's like they are still there, okay. Pretty specific, but this is what I'm seeing, okay. And let me tell you something, if you are, you know, if your work or, yeah, if your work has a lot to do with creativity, okay, amazing energies, okay. We have the Knight and the Page of Cups, okay, so you might find inspiration now, okay. This Knight and this Page of Cups, they have a lot to do with art, okay, and feeling inspired, okay, so those are energies that are there available for you too, okay. Now, let me give you your final message. Give me a final message for Aquarius, please. Okay, this is telling you, surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So, following the story I just told you, maybe you need to tell this person the things they need to change, and maybe you need to tell them that you know, you've been way too patient with them and their, you know, bad way of doing things. Okay, so I think that's like a final message in here. Okay, and you need to set the record straight with some people. Okay, it's like, yeah, you can ask me out, you can bring me flowers, but if you're not changing the whole thing that makes you toxic, I mean, we're not going anywhere. Okay, so I kind of feel that's the message in here, pretty specific, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay, now Pisces. Pisces, how you're doing, Pisces? Hope you're doing fine. Let's see. What is it you need to know this time? What is it Pisces needs to know? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Pisces needs to know. What is it Pisces needs to know? What is it Pisces needs to know? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. What is it Pisces needs to know? I'll leave the timestamps, okay? But you know, I need to shuffle the cards because I'm doing 12 signs. Oh, 13 readings plus, you know, collective in one video. So this is a must. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay, Pisces, let's see. Two of Cups, the Sun. Okay, so some of you are realizing maybe the harsh truth about a certain connection, okay, and you're about to be kind of rebellious and wanting to do things your way, okay, with the Hierophant reverse. Wow, and I see a lot of indecision, lots of indecision. I mean, we have Seven of Cups. This is like somebody who right now wants to keep their options open, okay? And that's why they might put an end to a connection, okay? This could be you thinking like, I'm not ready for a relationship and wanting to, you know, explore other options. And I see a lot of indecisiveness. I mean, we have the Two of Swords, okay? So there is a stalemate here. So somebody really needs to, you know, weigh the pros and cons about what is that they want, okay? Because I feel the energy of somebody who wants to just, you know, do things their way, have a good time, but I mean, deep down, they don't know what they want, okay? I also see that. On a very specific note, I also see that you need to, you know, reconnect with some people, okay? I kind of feel some of you have neglected, you know, some people, or you have kind of forgotten about some people in your life that are actually dear to you, but somehow you have, you know, maybe you have been working a lot and you have forgotten about them. This is telling me that you need to, you know, dedicate a little time to people who you are, you know, who are dear to you, okay? I kind of see also this situation connected to your relationships, okay? Your most important ones. You need to take better care of them, okay? That's what I'm seeing in there. That's what I'm seeing in general, okay? Indecisiveness. Somebody who thinks they have a lot of choices, and there is also, let me tell you this, something will definitely bring back clarity to you, okay? Right now, I feel you are not seeing everything you need to see in regard to certain situation, okay? But having the Sun in here is like that clarity is coming, okay? And this will allow you to finally make a choice. That's what I see, Pisces. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's like somebody doesn't want to, you know, feel worried. It's like some of you are definitely trying to, you know, look at the brighter side of things, and, you know, you're trying to forget about everything that has been worrying you until now, okay? The thing is that maybe you are overdoing this, and you are also, you know, by doing that, you are forgetting about your loved ones, okay? So I also see that. And as a final thought for this reading, let me tell you something amazing, Pisces. Seeing that Nine of Swords and seeing the Sun, I kind of see that universe is going to answer a prayer, okay? Something you've been praying for, something you have been, thinking about over and over again, and something you've been hoping for is finally coming to you. Okay, because I also see with this combination of cards, like you saying, oh my God, thank you for finally giving me this. Okay, I'm also picking up those energies. Okay, thing is that while you celebrate this, because I see you celebrating, don't forget about people dear to you. Okay, and I also see that there might be people you haven't talked to in a while. And card is telling me that it's high time for you to talk to them, to send them a message and show them you care. Okay? Now, let me give you a final message about something you need to surrender or surrender to. Tell me about the final message about something Pisces needs to surrender. Wow! Or surrender to your full power. And we have the Sun in there, okay? Wow, amazing. This is telling you your life is calling for you to step into your full power and be a little bit rebellious, but don't overdo it, okay? Rather than playing it small, okay? And also having the Sun, okay? This is like telling you that, yeah, you might perfectly, leave some certain, comfort zone behind because you have the blessing of the Sun. That means that, as corny as it sounds, everything will be just fine. Okay, so wow, amazing. And a big answer you were looking for, or an answer that's going to clarify a lot of things for you, is also coming, okay? And you will be finally able to make a choice, okay? That's the last message I'm picking up for you, okay, Pisces? Now let's do collective. This little cat is collective. Now, let's see. What is that collective needs to know right now? What is that collective needs to know right now? Collective. Show me some cards for collective, please. Show me some cards for collective. What is that collective? What is that collective needs to know? Collective. Okay, what is that collective needs to know? Collectives. I was going to say Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That's terrible. What is that collective needs to know? Please, Tarot. What is that collective needs to know? Give me some messages for collective, please. Okay, collective. Let's see. Wow. So there is a really profitable opportunity coming your way, okay? Maybe some new job, okay? It's something that will definitely, give you a financial gain, okay? And it's also connected to a new beginning. For some of you, your intuition could be key for this, okay? So this might be some kind of beginning of a process in which you will be using your intuition a lot. Okay, that's what I see. Wow. And it will bring you success, okay? That's what I see as well, because we have the Nine of Pentacles. But I also have this situation that was really hurtful, okay, with the Ten of Swords. But this situation gave you the necessary experience for you to take advantage of this opportunity that's coming your way, okay? That's what I see. And there is something here that you have been expecting, okay? Let me tell you that it's coming, but not yet, okay? Because we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So this is talking to me about divine timing, basically, okay? There's something that you've been, I also see this card as you manifesting something, okay? This High Priestess. I know the Magician has a lot to do with that, but I also see that High Priestess being pretty in tune with her inner voice and her inner power, and having the power sounds redundant, but that's how it is, to manifest whatever she wants. Okay, so you're definitely manifesting something that will bring you a lot of material success. Okay, it took some sort of very painful experience. Okay, but it's a painful experience that gave you the wisdom and the rational mind you need, to achieve this success that's coming to you. That's what I feel. I also feel with this Wheel of Fortune reverse that you can be your own worst enemy. Okay, so don't fight your gut feeling, don't fight your inner voice, because if you do that, you will be, standing in your own way. Okay, I'm also picking that message up. That's what I see. I also see some sort of new beginning, okay, after a painful ending. I have to tell you this as well, okay? So it's like one thing for another. It's like you ended something that was very painful, but then it's like life will throw at you this amazing opportunity, okay? That's what I see. And this whole thing is also talking to me about you becoming a stronger and wiser person. Okay? Somebody who has both the intuition and the rational mind. I mean, amazing, unstoppable. And here we have the Seven of Cups, okay? And on top of that, you will be presented with many options, okay? High Priestess and King of Swords are telling me that as I told you before, you have both the intuition and the rational mind to make the best choice, okay? And the best choice is going to be the one in which intuition and, rational mind are balanced, okay? So you will have to connect those two, okay? Your thoughts with your inner voice, your intuition, okay? Wow, what an amazing reading. Now, let me give you a final message about something you need to surrender to. Tell me about something that collective needs to surrender to. Oh, Wheel of Fortune is also telling you that there are some things that you just can't control, okay? And Wheel of Fortune is also telling me here that you have to, or you might have to expect the unexpected, okay? This is talking to me about some unexpected events that won't feel that great, okay? But that they are just, part of this process of you, going towards this Nine of Pentacles we have in here, okay? So yeah, we also have obstacles in here. Okay, give me a final message for... And this is telling you, surrender to rest and sleep, okay? You can't rush things, okay? If you're trying to manifest something, you can't rush that, okay? You have to just, think about what you want, okay? Feel it in your gut with the High Priestess, or like the High Priestess, and, surrender the rest to the universe, okay? And I see this card connected to that idea. And this is also telling you to prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time, High Priestess, okay? And King of Swords is pretty much about, being quiet and talking when you need to. And peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit, okay? That's your final message, collective, and this is everything as far as this Thanksgiving Black Friday, that's how I'm calling this one, all signs energies check-in. I hope this was somehow helpful, as useful. Thank you very much for watching my videos, for liking them, for subscribing to my channel, for all the support. I mean, it's truly appreciated. And as I always tell you as well, take care, stay safe and blessed. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't spend too much on this Black Friday, okay? Or well, spend whatever you want. You deserve it. And see you next time. Goodbye.